In this video, I'm going to tell you how I'm going to dominate 2024 and how you can do it with me. So I realized that most of my life I haven't been putting in 100%. There's been many years of my life that have just gone past. They've flown past. The years are done now. And I look back at those years and I say, you wasn't putting 100% in on those years. David Goggins has a rule called the 40% rule. And what he means by the 40% rule is that when people are working and they think they're going to quit, or they think they're at the point of them quitting, maybe they're in the gym and they're doing a set of squats and they think they're going to quit, they're only at 40% at that time. So they feel like they're at 100% because they're going to quit, but they're only at 40%. And I like to relate that in a little bit of a different way. I do believe in that, I do agree with that, but I also think that people are just generally running at 40% no matter what they do at most times. Right? A lot of people are running at 4%, 10%. But I realized that in my life, I haven't been functioning at 100% capacity. Now, there's many reasons why. I can go down into trauma reasons, the shit that I had to come up with in London growing up. Like, I can go through many different reasons of why maybe I didn't achieve my potential in certain years, but I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna play a victim. I ain't gonna think about that. That's the past, right? I've acknowledged that that is the case. And now in 2024, I'm gonna dominate. And there's a few ways I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna go through those ways with you. And hopefully you can join me, we can dominate together, and we can become the best versions of ourselves, which should always be the goal for any human on this planet, is to level up and become the best version of yourself. So the first thing that comes into play when you're trying to level up, when you're trying to dominate this year, is mindset and belief. That's number one before anything. If you don't have the right mindset, and if you don't have the right belief systems, and if you don't have the belief in yourself that you can make it, then you're never gonna make it. Everything starts up here. Everything starts with a thought. No matter what you do, even if you go to work, even if you work on an online business, or you take up boxing training, or whatever you do, it starts with you thinking that you're gonna do that thing. You don't do things without thinking. When you do things, when you achieve things, you thought to do them, and then you go and do them, right? So what that means is everything starts from the mind, so we have to make sure that we control the mind and we input the correct mindset and beliefs if we're trying to dominate 2024, if we're trying to make it. We need to fix the mind first, because everything comes from there. So I'm just going to tell you exactly how I'm going to do that, right? And maybe you can relate to it, maybe you can't, maybe you can pivot off it in some way. But like I said, I've realized that I haven't been giving my all throughout my entire life, right? I've been functioning at 30, 40%. And I know I could be functioning a lot higher. But I also have the true belief system that I deserve everything that's coming to me. All the riches, all the love, all of the health, everything that is coming to me, which is an inevitability. I truly believe that with my entire soul. And you need to believe that if you're gonna make it. The reason I was able to believe that is because of all of the shit that I've been through in my life. You know, I see certain people who maybe have more money than me, or maybe they're healthier than me, or maybe they're in a better situation than me. Maybe they haven't gone through certain things that I've gone through. Maybe their family situation is better. Maybe they have all of their friends that they grew up with. None of their friends have died, passed away. They haven't lost loved ones. And I look at those people and I go, I'm happy for you. Well done. But then I look at myself and say, why are you not in that position? And everyone always says, don't compare yourself to other people, right? But I think there's a way you can do it. When I look at other people who may be in a better position than me from all the things I just mentioned, I think to myself, you deserve it more than them. 99% of the time, you're gonna have gone through more shit than they have. I've gone through a lot of shit in my life. And so I truly believe that going through loads of shit, I deserve everything. Like, if you look at it objectively, most people who have gone through mad stuff in their life, they deserve to be successful. Right? Like these people in Africa who grow up in these tribal towns where they don't have clean water, they hardly have food. These people deserve everything, right? These people deserve more than some suburban kid that grew up in some random state in America who's had food on his plate since he was born. Who deserves to be a millionaire more? The guys who've gone through tough shit, right? Like, if the world was fair, what you go through or how hard your life is should directly correlate to how successful you are in the future. If the world is fair. But the world ain't fair. But if you have the belief that that is the case, if you've gone through shit, then you should achieve stuff. Then if you have gone through shit, well, then it's going to be easy for you to internalize the fact that you should be successful. So how that relates to me is because I've gone through so much shit in my life, I believe that I should be super successful just based on that, regardless of my actions. So just my mindset and belief system is very congruent to what I want to achieve. I want to achieve great things. And I believe since of all of the shit that I've been through, all of the stuff that I've seen, I believe I deserve to achieve those great things. So that's how my belief system came about, right? Because of the stuff I've been through, I believe that I should be super successful and I should have everything that I want in life, and I will get it. So you have to believe that you deserve things in life, man. I'm gonna relate it back to you now. You have to have the belief that you deserve things in life. Now, maybe you haven't been through anything. Maybe you haven't been through any crazy shit that you can kind of use to fuel you. But there's other ways. Who are you fighting for? What do you want to make money for? What do you want to be successful for? Why do you want to be long-term healthy? Why do you want good relationships? A big one for all of you listening out there is you should be trying to become so successful so you can take care of your family, your future family, the family that you will have, and the family that you already have. So the family that brought you up, right? You should want to look after them. I think it's a duty in a man's life to protect his family, provide for his family, and also for the people who provided for him. So you should be trying to look after your mum. You should be trying to look after your dad. That is a fuel that you can use to change your belief system, to change your mindset. Just like I used all of the shit I've grown up with, me going through that, I used that as fuel to the fire to make me believe that I deserve to be successful. So that's the first piece, right? Mindset and belief. The second thing that is important is hard work. It's daily work. Yes, I can believe that I should be successful. Yes, I can have the true belief that I will be successful. But if I'm not working towards those things every day, putting in hours every single day to achieve those goals, nothing's going to happen. There's a book called The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, but she only speaks about one half of the equation. She, in that book, speaks about manifestation, belief, all of that, but she don't speak about the work, the daily work that you need to put in to become successful at anything. So we've got the mindset and belief part down. Whatever that means to you, you need to get that part down. And now we're going to couple it with the daily work. And that's all you need, guys. Mindset, belief, and daily work. And that's it. And the reason I keep putting an emphasis on daily work as opposed to just work is because I think the best way to approach work is just to have the best day, the best work day each day. There's a book called Own the Day, Own Your Life by Aubrey Marcus. There's an audiobook. I haven't read the book, but I've listened to the audiobook many years ago. And basically the whole book is about, don't worry about your life, don't worry about 10 years, don't worry about 5 years, just worry about one day. And worry about repeating that day for 30 days, 1 month, then for 6 months, then for a year. Then all of a sudden, you're having the perfect day every day, you're achieving loads of stuff every day, and it compounds quickly, and then you have the perfect year. Rather, if you try and have the perfect year, it's a daunting task, right? Because you're thinking of 100 things at once. Just narrow it down to the day. As long as you fulfill the tasks you need to do on that one day and keep repeating that day, you're going to be successful. There's no doubt about it. So daily work is something that I have hammered home for myself this year. And it's January the 18th when I'm making this video, right? But I ain't just starting work now. I've been working non-stop every single day for the last 30 days. When everyone else was out for Christmas time, out New Year's, I was at home grinding, working, because I'm very, very motivated this year to achieve everything that I believe I deserve on the mindset piece. And the way to do that is by daily work. I'm working so hard, so much so that I've invited my friend to come and live with me. He's left the country he was in. He's now living with me in my house to work on business together. He's got certain expertise, he's got certain skills, I've got certain expertise, I've got certain skills. We're putting it together and we're working on business daily. Every single day we're grinding. And if you can afford to do that, if you have someone that you can live with who you know, another man, another masculine figure to push you to work, to do that daily work, then I recommend it highly because it's actually made me work a lot more. I've never worked this hard in my life. And that's because someone is in the other room grinding away as well. And every time I go into that room, he's working. So how can I not work if he's working? So that's a little tip or trick that I'm implementing in my life that you may be able to do it. But to simplify it, man, the way I'm going to dominate 2024 is the belief and mindset needed to dominate, which is just pure belief in yourself. It's not complicated. And then the second thing is daily work. Not work, but daily work. Combine those two things and you're going to be able to dominate 2024 as well. Don't worry about all of these gurus telling you 100 different things to do. Oh yeah, this is how you do deep work. Wake up at this time in the morning and do this. This is my system to do this. Go on this specific website, it's going to help you do this. Like, don't worry about none of that shit, man. The most important thing in life to be successful is to simplify the specific things that you do, because it's going to be easier for you to do them. So if we narrow success down to 2 things, and I've done that for you in this video, and that's how I'm going to dominate and be successful in 2024, it really just is mindset and daily work, man. So I hope you can take something from this video, and I hope you're going to be a success this year as well. I hope you're going to dominate this year. Do not work at 40% of your capacity this year. Just give 1 year. Give 1 year. Dedicate 1 year to truly being the best person you can be and see what happens. I'll see you on the other side. Done.